Why buy apple jam from the store when you can make it yourself with just a few simple steps? Hello everyone, I'm Tracy. Today, I want to show you a simple and healthier way to make apple jam without using any sugar at all. The jam still has a natural sweetness, is easy to make, safe, and good for your health when prepared at home. Please follow along to learn how to make it. To make this apple jam, you only need about 1 kilogram of apples. It's best to choose apples according to your own taste, ones that are firm, crisp, and gently sweet. And there is one secret ingredient to replace sugar, which is making paste from dates. Dates have a natural sweetness and do not need to be refined, so when used to make jam, they help the dish taste lighter, safer, and better for your health, and are suitable for those who want to limit sugar in their diet. Now let's make date paste. First, you need to prepare about 300 grams of dates. You should choose dates that are large, soft, and evenly sized, as they have a naturally sweet flavor. Then remove the pits, if it's more convenient. You can buy pitted dates that are already sold in supermarkets. Next, place the pitted dates into a bowl and pour in enough water to completely cover them. Let them soak for at least 30 minutes to soften. If you want to prepare ahead, or would like the dates to be even softer, you can also soak them overnight. After the dates have soaked long enough and are soft, pour off the soaking water and place all the dates into a blender. Add about 100 milliliters of water and begin blending at high speed until smooth and creamy. As the dates blend, you'll notice the mixture gradually becoming thick and smooth. Once fully blended, pour the date mixture into a clean bowl. And just like that, you have a bowl of fragrant, clean, and safe homemade date paste to use, without worrying about any additives at all. Now let's move on to preparing the apples. First, peel the apples completely. Then cut each apple in half and carefully remove all the seeds and the core. After that, slice the apples into small, even pieces. Cutting them this way helps the apples cook faster, soften evenly, and absorb flavors more effectively during the jam-making process. Apples are not only delicious, but also very nutritious, as they are rich in dietary fiber, support digestion, and contain natural pectin that helps the jam thicken naturally without the need for additives. Apples also provide vitamin C and antioxidants, making this homemade jam a healthy option you can confidently serve to your family. After the apples have been cut, place them into a clean pot and add the date paste you just made. Gently mix everything together until the apple pieces are evenly coated. Then let the mixture rest for about 10 minutes. This resting time allows the apples to absorb the natural sweetness from the date paste, helping the flavors blend more evenly before cooking. After 10 minutes, place the pot on the stove and cook over medium heat. As the mixture warms up, you'll notice the apples slowly releasing their juices and becoming softer. Remember to stir regularly, especially along the bottom of the pot. To prevent the apples from sticking or burning, gentle, steady stirring is all that's needed. When the apples are cooked, the date paste melts into the fruit, creating a rich, naturally sweet base without the need for added sugar. Continue cooking until the apples are soft and easily break apart when pressed with a fork. At this point, the apples have reached the perfect softness and you can turn off the heat. Let the mixture cool slightly. Then begin blending it with an immersion blender while it is still warm. At this stage, you have full control over the texture of the jam. If you prefer a smooth and silky jam, blend all the ingredients until completely smooth. If you enjoy a more rustic texture, you can stop blending a bit earlier and leave a few small pieces of apple. Personally, I like a smoother texture because it makes the jam especially delicious when spread on toasted bread. So I blend it completely. As you blend, you'll notice the jam has a beautiful natural color, thick and smooth, just like store-bought jam. After blending the jam to your desired texture, place the pot back on the stove and turn the heat to low. At this point, add about 30 milliliters of fresh lemon juice and stir gently. The lemon juice helps balance the sweetness of the jam and keeps the color bright, especially when you are not using sugar. Continue stirring the jam gently for about 2 minutes. This short reheating step helps release the air trapped during blending, making the jam smoother and more stable for storage. You don't need to cook it for long, just enough for the air bubbles to rise and disappear. When the jam heats up again, be careful. The jam can bubble and splatter as it begins to lightly boil, and it is very hot. Stir slowly and keep your face and hands at a safe distance to avoid burns. After about 2 minutes, turn off the heat. At this point, your apple jam is glossy, smooth, and perfect, ready to be stored or enjoyed right away. After the jam is fully cooked and still hot, the next important step is preparing the jars so the jam can be stored safely for a long time. Start by placing the glass jars and their lids into boiling water and soaking them for 20 minutes to sterilize, making sure the water completely covers the jars. After sterilizing, carefully remove the jars and lids and turn them upside down on a clean towel. Let them drain and dry completely. This step is very important because any remaining moisture can affect the quality of the jam. Once the jars have been cleaned and dried, it's time to fill them. Carefully use a spoon to ladle the hot jam into each jar, leaving a little space at the top. Wipe the rims clean. Then place the lids on and tighten them securely. While the jars are still hot, turn them upside down and let them sit that way. Leave the jars at room temperature for about 24 hours. After the jars have been left undisturbed for 24 hours, it's time for the final check, and also the most important one. Gently turn each jar upside down and listen carefully as you open the lid. That soft popping sound is exactly what you're looking for. It tells you that the vacuum seal has formed properly and the jam has been safely preserved. Jam made this way can be stored for quite a long time. When sealed properly and kept in a cool, dry place, it can last from 1 year to even 2 years. Now let's enjoy a little taste of your hard work. Gently spread a layer on a slice of toasted bread. Take a bite. Wonderful. The light, gentle sweetness and fragrant apple flavor of the jam paired with crisp toast is truly perfect. You really should try making this for your family to enjoy. That's everything you need to make a delicious apple jam without using sugar. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. And I hope this recipe brings a little warmth and sweetness to your kitchen. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support me. For now, goodbye, and see you next time.